Only in a place like Clown World do headlines like this exist. Doctors should avoid discussing patients' weight, Australian of the Year says. Or headlines like this. California school suspends 2 children for misgendering classmate. And finally, this last headline. Almost half of millennials think misgendering a transgender person should be a criminal offense, new survey finds. Go to jail. That's right, go to jail if you don't use the right words, okay? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Zeducation, and welcome to another episode of Clown World, where doctors are not supposed to talk to their patients about their weights. Yes, only in Clown World is that a thing now. So why do we do these episodes again? I don't want you guys getting suspended from school, going to jail for not using the pronouns. Come on, guys. So I'm here to Zeducate you. As always with these videos, if you cringe, you lose. And if you lose, you don't want to lose today. Punishments awaits you at the end. If you are ready for today's game, you cringe, you lose, head down and like this video. And if you are new here, please make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's game. If you cringe, you lose. Go. From Time Magazine, The Child-Free Life. When having it all means not having children. You know, I thought this was fake, but it is real. It's from 2013 or 14, I can't remember. About 10 years ago. This is real. You know, don't have a family. Don't, be selfish. Live your lifestyle, man. Don't have kids. Insane, silly. You should have kids. Absolutely. Whiteness studies, professor says white people who treat all races equally are dangerous. So treating people equally is bad. And generally, it's liberal white women like this that push these stupid, dumb ideas. Sadly, but yes, you should treat people equally. You should treat people with respect. But only in Clown World is that bad. That's a bad thing. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous thing to treat people with respect and treat them equally. It's insane.
This is what I mean when the transphobia just comes out. The audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person. But as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you.
Kind of does, because only cis women, as you say, biological women, can have periods. So they kind of do, correct me if I'm wrong, but only they have periods, so they own periods. But I'm trying to make logical sense of things in Clown World. I know it's shame on me, shame on you. Why automated speed cameras disproportionately affect black and brown drivers. Aren't they, automated speed cameras, aren't they kind of unbiased? They just measure the speed, and then the speed, it's over or not, that's a crime. So if it's over, which I don't know how that works exactly, but Asian American conservatives have become key allies of white supremacy. Amazing. Amazing.
Hi, my name is King, and I'm a non-human alter in a DID system, and I'm making a Discord server for people who experience wing dysphoria. It is, of course, open to
pause. Wing dysphoria? Continue.
Systems with non-human headmates, and it is also open to, I think they're called wingkin, literally anybody who experiences wing dysphoria. Hope to see you there. Other folks who experience wing dysphoria and who get the phantom wings, I know we are all familiar with the feeling of need.
Pause again. Phantom wings? Continue.
The feeling of needing to stretch our wings and not being able to, but is it as common of an experience to feel like you have water on your wings, like feel like your wings got wet and you need to fluff them up and shake the water out, and you can't, and it's frustrating?
That's not real. I can't believe I have to say this. Humans don't have wings. You don't have water on your wings because you don't have wings. You never will. You never have. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Next. A guide to neopronouns from A to Z from CNN. Of course, CNN. Hard-hitting pieces there from CNN. She, he. Birth strikers meet the women who refuse to have children until climate change ends. I think we may have had this one before, but it's always funny, like, your ideas probably end with you. Like, you don't get to pass your ideas on to your kids. But because you're not going to have any, so I guess that's good. Exclusive Snow White and the 7 politically correct companions. First pictures of new Disney live-action remake show princess walking with diverse band of merry men and women after Roe overusing dwarf actors. I think this was a while ago, but this is real. This is coming to, of course, Disney. They're going to keep losing money on their movies, like they have been, because they keep doing dumb things like this. They got it in a lot of hot water for this, actually. So, it's dumb. Just make it like the movie, the real original cartoon. If you don't like it, make a new one. Make a new story, a whole completely new story. Like the original Snow White is the original Snow White, whether you like it or not. Don't try to wash it with your woke nonsense. A male student at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology changed his legal gender to gain admission to a competitive STEM program that reserves spaces for women. The student said the process was as easy as changing a phone plan. There you go. They can't say that's not true in 2023. If that's how you identify, that's how you identify. You got into the program. This is okay in 2023. So if you're having troubles getting into any programs, they can't say that you're lying. They can't, because you can say and be whatever you want today. That's true. Structural racism may contribute to mass shootings, study says. And in this study, it says,
the study found that in areas with higher black population, mass shootings are likelier to occur compared to communities with higher white populations. There are also more black injured and killed when mass shootings take place, the findings say. The study examined 865 mass shootings between 2015 and 2019, which resulted in a combined 3,968 injuries and 828 fatalities.
How does structural racism contribute to that? How did you draw that conclusion, CNN? I don't know if that's what these numbers say exactly, but there's no convincing the CNNs of the world. And speaking of the nonsense, the racial inequality of sleep. Black Americans aren't sleeping as well as whites. Here's why that's a public health problem and what can be done to fix it. Like, again, if you haven't figured it out yet, here in Clown World, everything is problematic. Everything. You're a bad person. And you should feel bad about it for your entire life, and you shouldn't have kids, and you should eat the bugs. There's the conclusion right there. There's the whole summary of this episode.
I'm Cody, pronouns em, ers, or zem, zers, or really any neo-pronouns that aren't ze, her, hers. I am a white, transmasculine, femme, non-binary, temporarily mostly able-bodied, neurodivergent, obsessive-compulsive, chronically ill, culturally Jewish, Unitarian Universalist, non-monogamous, demi-low romantic, gray demi-bisexual, survivor of acute and complex trauma, millennial, and cat parent in mental health recovery.
There was so much here that you had to write it all down. I can see you reading from your computer. If you have to write down your identity on a computer, it's made up. It's yeah. Let's be like Riley Gaines here. Just eat the cereal, man. Ooh, this is a tough one. That's a tough one. Look at that. You got kids, and you're promoting your OnlyFans on your SUV. What the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Come on, man. These poor kids.
Why did BLM buy LA mansion for $5.8 million from developer friend who paid $3.1 million for it just 6 days earlier? Transaction raises serious questions, but founder Patrice Cullors says criticism is, quote, racist and sexist.
This is way old, but it's a good reminder. Good reminder to you all that this really did happen. Bought it for $3.1 million, then sold it to the foundation for a $2.7 million profit. That happened. That really happened. And if you criticize that, say, hey, wait a minute, isn't that kind of misappropriation of funds? Aren't you using this for personal gain? Like, yeah, you are. That's it's in the numbers. And racist and sexist, of course. You can't criticize that, of course. Justin Trudeau blames American right wing for Muslim opposing LGBTQ curriculum. Leave our kids alone. You know, I've read a good chunk of the Quran. I don't think it's the American right wing that is making that happen. You should read the book, Justin. But you're just like every other politician. It doesn't matter what the truth is or where ideas really come from. You're playing politics because you're a scumbag. CDC says trans people can chest feed babies in published guidance. Critics warn of health risks. There we go. Remember, folks, it isn't breastfeeding anymore. It's chest feeding. Get with the times. Parents slam woke Massachusetts school district for axing advanced math classes to boost equity after they attracted too many white and Asian students, with families now forced to hire private tutors instead. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. We already knew that math was racist. We've talked about that many times on this channel. I'm glad Massachusetts is taking action. We don't want kids excelling. We don't want them in advanced classes that might make other kids feel bad. Phrases like dark times and denigrated carry racist undertones, report claims. Nothing new. Again, already been through this. Military recruit considers resignation after being forced to shower with trans woman with full male genitalia. Was there more on this story? You know, I saw this headline. I was waiting for more information to come out on it, but are any of you in the military right now? Anyone that got kids in the military right now? Drop your stories below. Oregon rolls the dice on transgender care. Doctors can now treat adolescents 15 years and older without parental permission or even notification. Coming to a state near you, or blue state near you, I should say. California's war on math. So we got Massachusetts, now California. The new California mathematics framework promises to minimize racial inequity at the expense of mathematical excellence and the promise of the Golden State. Again, get rid of advanced math classes. That is not okay. We can't have kids excelling. We can't be teaching them calculus in middle school or in early high school. We cannot be teaching these things if all the kids aren't learning it. It makes other kids feel bad. Come on. Journalism professor claims children should be exposed to adult genitalia to prepare them for seeing naked trans people in locker rooms, in shocking jab at swimmer Riley Gaines. If that person is serious, they should be never allowed around children ever. That's a very bizarre thing to want to promote. And sadly, something that a lot of people would be okay with in 2023. Black University of Baltimore lecturer says he's refused his daughter's request to go and see Barbie movie because its trailer, quotes, overwhelmed him with whiteness. Whiteness, man. Whiteness. Bad. You're bad. You're so bad. Feel bad about it. Black people living in most U.S. cities are subject to double the heat level of stress as their white counterparts, a new study finds. But isn't the temperature the same everywhere? Like if it's 100 degrees in Minneapolis, it's 100 degrees for everyone. I'm done asking questions. Maybe this is a fake account. Maybe. I hope this is a fake account. I hope this is a fake headline. The far right's fixation on pedophilia is dangerous. Guys. Stop wondering who's on the Epstein list. Elaine and Jeffrey, they both went to prison for this situation with all the kids, trafficking kids. None of their customers have been found out officially. None of their customers have officially been found out. Stop wondering who they are. Stop wondering what kind of power they have, what kind of decisions they're making. You're fixating on it, and it's very dangerous. Very dangerous. Stop it. Bike fatalities are. Stop it. That's not a real headline. That is not a real headline. It's not a real. There's no way this is fake. This has to be fake. Has to be fake. It has to be fake. I refuse to believe this one's real. Come on. Researchers condemn rise of fascist ideologies after students send mocking responses to LGBTQ survey. In the survey, it says 12 respondents, 24%, indicated that their gender as being related to a helicopter or aircraft ranging from an Apache attack helicopter to a V-22 Osprey. One respondent claimed to identify as a gift card. You're saying that you're denying them their identity. You're denying them if you're saying they're mocking. That's how you're mocking them, by saying they're mocking their identities. How dare you? You can't do that in 2023. Shame on them. Women's life satisfaction, somewhat satisfied and completely satisfied. Childless women, mothers, married mothers, and unmarried mothers. So married mothers are completely satisfied and childless women are not. That's, some people can't have kids. I understand that. But I think that, people that choose that, I know there's different circumstances for everyone, but the mainstream is, don't have kids because of, your farts. There's too many farts in the sky and it's causing global warming. Vagina rebranded as bonus hole by cervical cancer charity. It's real. Unfortunately, that's a real headline. Did you guys cringe yet? No? If you haven't, something might be wrong with you.
Flag outside of somebody's house, I just automatically assume you racist.
Almost
American
definitely,
flag?
but we felt that way for years. Like, I'm 51, and even as a kid, we knew. It was understood. If there was an American flag at their house, they some racist ass white. That's just what it was. I thought everybody thought that or knew that. It's funny to see that they're saying it now, and it's like it's kind of new, but no. Yeah, been thinking about that, thought that forever.
The anti-American narrative continues. I actually just had this conversation recently with some people who think like this. American flag is bad. With everything that has developed here, the center of pop culture, music, Hollywood, the center of finance in the world here in America, a place where you can go from zero to something faster than anywhere in the world. Bad place, awful place. I had a visceral reaction to seeing an X on my Twitter feed today. I said I'd ride Twitter until it died. Perhaps it finally, sadly, just died. The image on the right is the German Nazi Zeppelin Corps flag. Come on, Elon Musk. Really? I know that's why we have to get rid of the letter X in the alphabet. That's how bad it is. Every time some little kid says, sings the ABCs, I have a visceral reaction. I vomit every time. It's disgusting. From film updates, Variety predicts Ryan Gosling will be nominated for Best Supporting Actor at the 2024 Oscars for Barbie. I'm sorry, but the way he's getting more praise than all the women in it is starting to piss me off. Well, you're seeing only what you want to see, because I've actually heard more about the director. She's like the first female director to get over $1 billion revenue in a movie. So this is actually the first time I've heard anything about him in the movie. Haven't seen it myself. Because I didn't lose last week's, you'll have to lose. But anyways, I'm not, again, back to crazy people and what things they say and dots they connect and whatever, insane person. Exclusive, we will woke you. Classic Queen song, Fat Bottom Girls, is mysteriously dropped from the group's new greatest hits collection. Great song. Very sad that, even songs from the past, classic hits like that, are getting canceled. It's too offensive now, apparently.
I'm non-binary, and this is why I use this abbreviation and not this one. ENBY, or NB, is actually a phonetic pronunciation of NB for non-binary. So then why don't I just use NB? Because NB originated from the Black community to mean non-Black. It predates the term non-binary. Because I'm white and because the Black community has asked us not to use it. So I'm going to listen and respect that. It's that simple.
I can't take them seriously. I can't take these people seriously. Whitewashing of yoga by white women through their quest for perfection. Wait for the stitch. What? So if you do yoga, you're bad?
It is through posts like this that white women are killing yoga purely for their quest for perfection. To a white woman, perfection means a key to happiness, your key to success, and the key to your very existence. You have to have the perfect hair, the perfect clothes, the perfect grades, the perfect nails, and then you bring this competition for perfection into the yoga room, into your yoga practice. But did you know that this quest for perfection is rooted in white supremacy in a culture and society like North America's? If you take a look at what yoga actually teaches, yoga teaches that there is no such thing as perfection.
All right, I can't listen to this person anymore. Shut up. Any influencer, I don't care what they look like, if they're taking pictures and blah, blah, they're dumb, regardless. But if you do yoga and you're a white woman, apparently you're bad. So that's the new, add it to the list. An abortion ban made them teen parents. Didn't having sex make them parents? Unprotected sex? Didn't that make them teen parents? Just asking questions here. You know. New Jersey Board of Education goes gender neutral, dumps words male and female. So what do we got? We got California today, Massachusetts, New Jersey now. Amazing. Get out while you still can, folks. I know. We're still in Minnesota. It's getting pretty bad here. NatWest allows staff to identify as men and women on different days, with workers able to display their preferred pronouns on environmentally friendly bamboo badges. NatWest, nice. There you go. NatWest, the corporate world. This should help their ESG score, I'm sure. You know, I bet their ESG score is going up after this one.
Classes start today, and one of my students emailed me yesterday saying, hey, this is my name and these are my pronouns. Please respect me. So I decided, let's look as visibly gender non-conforming as possible, including my little, can I get it? They, them, and it says I'm a fun guy. My classroom is a safe space.
College. That's what you get in college these days. You get to pay $100 grand for that. Amazing. Megan Rapinoe blames Dave Chappelle for violence against trans people. I don't know if we've had this or not, but this is real. Dave Chappelle, shame on you, man. Shame on you, Dave. How Twitter's rebranding to X marginalizes people of color and LGBTQ+/- community. When the hell did they get a /- in there? Is that real? Or is that a typo? But yeah, again, Twitter rebranding, terrible, awful. How dare he? How dare Elon? Transgender Michigan woman orders former boyfriend to return her testicles from his fridge. It's a headline you only see in Clown World. Her testicles. How'd you do in today's video? Did you cringe at all? If you did, your brain works. That's a good thing. But you're also canceled, so let me know how you did down in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help us get it recommended to others. That's it for today's video. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Zeducation.
12, 15. Oops, stepping on them. That's black. Anyway.
Idiots.
I'll have to think of a punishment between now and the end of this video.